Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. It has been a week already, and we are back with episode 6 of American Horror Story Freak Show. You guys know I absolutely love this show. I am enjoying this so much. The hour just goes by so doggone fast. It usually goes over an hour, but just goes by so fast. There's so much that ends up going on. I just love it. Okay, so here we go, because we got a whole bunch of stuff. So Dandy actually has the twins. Bet and Dot are out there at the house with Dandy and his mother. Here, I had forgotten. I couldn't remember. I was saying, why in the world does he want the twins? And you guys let me know. You know, it was like, remember that he wanted them, that he wanted to buy them and all that. And I'm like, okay, I got you. Has just completely slipped my mind. All the stuff that has been going on, and I was so shook up about him fucking with that goddamn Patti LaBelle that just had thrown me. I wanted to choke his damn tonsils loose. But anyway, so he has the twins, and the thing is, he basically actually loves one of the twins. He loves Dot. I think it's Dot. I always get him confused. He loves the nice one. And the other one, she don't like his ass, and he could pretty much do without her. He's looking at articles about Siamese twins that have actually been separated and all of that, so he's basically going into that. So the main twin, she has her mind all set up about dealing with getting, she wants to get rid of her sister. And they both have the diaries, and her diary's always locked, and her sister's isn't. So they go back and forth and all of this carrying on. And that's the basic thing. The mean twin doesn't like Dandy. The nice twin then fell in love with Dandy. The mean twin is in love with my boy Jimmy. So that's the whole thing. So we did all that. Then there came a point where the guy with the seal arms, he was down at the store, and he was having a hard time because the guy the runners of the store was being shady and didn't want to wait on him and all this kind of carrying on. But Dandy was down there buying 2 of this and 2 of that all-girl stuff, brushes and stuff. And Elsa's back at the tents, telling people lies and saying that the twins just got up and walked away. So he didn't believe it. He didn't care for her. His name is Paul. Paul didn't believe, that they did that because he really knows Elsa. So we found out, baby, he's been fucking Elsa. She sneaks into her tent, and he's been fucking her and carrying on. But remember, he has a really good-looking face. He just has all those damn tattoos, and he has those arms, them seal arms. But then you found out later on, remember the candy striper from the beginning? He done fell in love with her. He's in love with her. He was sneaking off, fucking her over at her dance house. So, baby, he got some fucked up arms, but he obviously got some good dick. So everybody's all fucked up. Elsa was a little pissed off and everything. I'm asked, well, you have somebody step in on your Peter, honey, it will piss you off. Just a little taste, honey, and fuck what you... Yeah. Anyway, so he's seen Dandy. Shit didn't sit right with him. So that was that whole thing. Then we seen, and I'm jumping around, I'm just kind of rolling with it, but the candy striper's father's very controlling. What I think he was probably molesting her. Because at a point... Later in the episode, she hadn't seen Paul, and she was leaving in the middle of the night to go out to find Paul. And the dad don't know about Paul, though. He don't know that he'd be sneaking up in there banging a box, baby, while he down the hall. But anyway, he threatened to shoot her. He's like, I will take this gun and I'll shoot you in the hall. She's like, you know what? Hey, do what you got to do, because I'm leaving the fuck up out of here. So you can shoot my ass in this hallway, because I'm leaving. But that's her dad. I think that motherfucker been playing in her box, honey. I think he was been molested her or something. He had that whole molestation tea going on. I don't care for him. But anyway, so we got her out there. She on her way looking for Paul. Paul, seeing that, didn't care for it, said something to Jimmy about it. Jimmy fucking slapped Paul's face. He's still stuck on, oh yeah, we got to, we love Elsa and blah, 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 blah. And it was her birthday. They had all given Elsa presents and stuff. Elsa's so goddamn weird. I jumped all the way back. That's cool. Just come on, y'all. You guys follow me. I usually don't jump around that bad, but come on. Elsa had a birthday party in the very beginning of the episode, and they gave her everybody gave her gifts and all of that, and the bearded woman made her a cake. Child, everything got to be a mess. So during the party, she's like, well, what's the matter? What's going on, you know? And they were all like, well, we all missed the twins. And then, you know, the little girl that I just love. She said, we missed the twins, Miss Elsa. I said, she is so damn cute. But she got so mad and started throwing stuff and carrying on. And then she said some old shit. And I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want to hear no more about it. This is the spinning wheel. You remember how they used to put the people on the spinning wheel and throw the knives at them? She said, if somebody else mentions those twins, I'm going to put them on that wheel. And they was like, oh, shit, honey. So I said, okay, here she go. Then, you know, that bitch sang a song up at the beginning of the episode. Child, I can't take her singing. Now, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I really zones out with Elsa get to singing. She's a fucking clown, honey. But she's so stuck in herself. She's so crazy. She really does remind me of Norma Desmond. Just a nutball. But, so we have all that going on. Paul actually did get into an argument with Elsa and accused her of having something to do with the twins being gone. She threw a drink in his face, and then it ended up being a whole thing where everybody, she's like, round up all these freaks, and this, that, and the other. So they rounded everybody up, and they were all there, and she took their gifts and threw their gifts all over, said all their gifts were useless and they were just cheap and nobody thought much of it, and she saved them all. And she really was filling her goddamn juice. And she went on and went on and went on, and then she says they were going on. Jimmy was like, wait a minute, nobody said all that, Elsa. And she's like, you've been talking behind my back, and she's totally guilty. You know, she's going on. So Jimmy was like, no. So then they said, well, for you all to gain my trust, one of you got to get up on that wheel. So they were looking around like, who's getting on the wheel, honey? So Paul decided to get up on the wheel. It was like a self-sacrifice. He knew what was going to happen. And of course, she threw the knives. She missed him twice. And then on the third one, she fucked him up. She shanked the shit out of him. That bitch did it on purpose. And everybody's like, oh my God, they get him off the wheel. And child, he's dying. She wouldn't call. She didn't even call the paramedics. She lied and said she did. In the midst of all that, the girl came in. The candy striper. She came into the tent and seen it. She's like, what is the problem? Where's the paramedics? This, that, and the other. And she lied. She just was lying, and that's that. So he's basically laying around. He's dying, and nothing's going on. And that they kind of left that at that. In the midst of all of that going on, the crystal ball bandit chick, she and the man, the Russell Edgington guy, the guy that plays Russell Edgington on True Blood, you know, the freak that wants to put them all in the, wants to kill all the freaks and put them in the museum. He was going back and forth. He wants Jimmy's claws. The girl is falling more, she's kind of falling in love with Jimmy. Esmeralda, she's falling in love with Jimmy. And so she's convinced Jimmy to run away with her. And right when they were getting ready to do it, she like ran in them. He's like, you bring Jimmy down to the barn, because he wants to kill Jimmy. He wants to put his lobster claws in the museum. She talked him into doing La Petite, which is the little girl that I like. Because they just want to take her and put her inside of a real big glass jar and fill it up with formaldehyde and just drown her. And, you know, they were fantasizing about it, so they actually showed you how that would actually take place. And the girl actually did take La Petite out of her bed and took her out there and told her, come on, let's play, you know, this, that, the other. We're going to go look for butterflies or whatever. And La Petite's just like a child, you know. She said, I like butterflies. Butterflies are beautiful, and you're beautiful. I said, oh, that dirty bitch is getting ready to kill you, honey. But anyway, she didn't have the heart to do it. But in the morning, they were like looking for her, looking for La Petite, because, you know, she's greedy. She don't never miss breakfast. And you see the girl coming back, and she didn't have the heart to do it. She couldn't do it. Because she's not a killer. She really isn't. She just wants to make some money. But that other motherfucker, he's off the chain. That motherfucker's treacherous. So she couldn't do that. So she said, he told her, you bring me Jimmy. She told Jimmy, we're going to run away. Jimmy said, I got one more thing to do. She's like, okay. Jimmy went out to Dandy's house. In the midst of that, while Jimmy's on his way there, they had this whole little thing going over at Dandy's house. And we're wrapping up. See, we did. I ran all out of the way, but it then came to a complete circle. Bam. Here we go. If you're still with me, good. If you're not, run the video back and catch up with me. Okay. So, here we go. They're out at the house. Dandy is telling the twins, let's play a game. You know, we're going to learn to trust each other. Because there should be nothing that we should be able to... Because he really likes them. They're his friends, period. That's it. He said, I'll tell you a secret, and then you tell me a secret. So he goes and tells them, you know, when the clown committed all the murders and all that, I was there. You know, and he was given all that. He told them that. And the nice one was like, oh, my gosh. And he's like, yeah. He says, Jimmy wasn't really the hero. I'm the one that saved those kids and released all those kids. Lying. And so he's claiming that Jimmy had told a lie. The mean twin got pissed because she was like, he's lying on Jimmy. You know what I mean? And whenever he was like, okay, so I told you a secret. Now tell me a secret. And she was given, no. No. And, you know, she mean as hell. And he said, what did you say? She said, I said, no, honey. I'm telling you shit. So the other twins talking to her in her head, telling her, just tell him something, honey, because she could see, he said, you're making me upset. You're getting me upset, child. She was like, I don't give a fuck, honey. That's your business. No. So he's tearing shit up in the room. You're not playing the game very fair. And I've gotten mad. And this, that, and the other. Looking at him like, what the fuck ever, you goddamn weirdo. So that was that. He left out of the room. He sent them. They went on a walk or whatever. His mother sent them on a walk. He done broke up in there and got the little mean twins' diary and broke it open and read it. And, you know, in there, it tells how she don't care for his ass at all. And she could just use him to get rid of the sister and have the, you know, have the surgery because he gives them enough money that they can have the surgery, got the money. He done read everything. Got pissed off. Now he's feeling bad because he got the truth that they don't like. Well, the one don't like him. And he's like, that's it. It is what it is. You know, I was born, he told his mother, I was born to be a killer. I was born to bring death. And this, that, thing, and the other. And he grabs this knife and puts it in his back. And he's coming down the steps and I'm figuring he's going to actually go get them. He was going to go kill them. He was going to go kill the twins. And the doorbell rings and it's Jimmy. So, you know I love Jimmy. Jimmy coming to get the damn twins, and that's it. Tell them, are they here? You know? And he has to speak to her son. Said, yeah, I need to speak to your son. He's a friend of mine, this, that, and the other. So that's basically where that ended. We see him invite Jimmy in, and he actually has that knife in his back. Now, I don't have to get mad at Dandy all over again. If he fuck with Jimmy, we really going to have a problem. You done killed Dora, and we're not going to have you fuck with Jimmy. But, whatever. So, Jimmy's a little different than that, you know, when the clown got at it, because the clown was huge and mean and crazy. I think Jimmy will fuck Dandy up. So, that should be some good shit. So, that's kind of where we're leading to. And I guess it's probably where they're going to pick up next week. But the final scene was the shit. Everybody's gone, doing whatever it is they're doing. The bearded lady is sitting there, Ethel. She's sitting at the table with Elsa. And there's the one piece of cake. She says, you know, your birthday wouldn't be a birthday if you didn't, you know, have your chunk of cake, ma'am. Whatever. So I'm looking, I said, did she poison this fucking cake? Because that's what that motherfucking Elsa deserves. Because she's a cold-blooded bitch. So she's sitting there. Got the little cake and things, honey. One little candle in it. Told her make a wish and blow it out. And her wish, she says, I just want to be loved. And she blows the candle out and the screen is fading to black. Honey, and the bearded lady tells her, she said, if I ever find out that you have anything to do with the disappearance of those girls, I'll kill you myself with my bare hands. I said, come on with it. And that's where it ended. You know, I was screaming on Saturday. I love this program. I really do. I just love this program. But anyway, so that's it, guys. I got in a full circle. I hope I didn't take you too far out. I hope you were able to follow me, but it was just a lot. There was a whole lot going on. So that's that. Good stuff for next episode. You know, I'm not going to talk about the previews, but looks pretty good. So I will meet you back here at the same time next week. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how that works. I will catch up with you next week. Bye, guys.